Hey, welcome back guys to the part 3 of quiz project, and this will be the last video of this series. And what we will be doing in this video is we will be getting the user selected data and correct answer, and we will show it on post user submit. Like when user clicks on submit button, then only we will show that data onto the page. Also, we will be showing the change of border color. For an example, if the user select correct answer, the border color will be green, and if the answer is wrong, then the user will get red border color. Okay, so guys, before watching this video, I'll recommend you to watch part 1 and part 2, which will give you better idea of this video or this project. So I'll definitely recommend you to watch that first before watching this one. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So I'll quickly run this and let's see what we have done in part 2. So what we have done is clicking on submit button, it will say please select choices, and once I click it, then I would be able to go on to the next page. But what should happen here is when I click on this one, after clicking on submit button, then only I can click on next. Okay, so we have to write function for submit button as well. Once I click on submit button, this radio button should get disabled, and then only I can click on next button. So what I'm going to do is, firstly, what I'll do is I'll disable all the next and previous button here. Okay, let's go, and where it is, we are button, it is here, this previous button. I'll do it for, okay, let's save it, let's see. Okay, this is disabled. Same we have to do it for here and here. We have to write one function, click event on submit btn click. Same way we have to write this here also, and add this one here. Okay, let's save it, and now we will be writing a function for submit. Okay, function, this function we have to write it here. Okay, same way click value, and also when you have written this one here, just add it into the else condition as well. This is our else condition, we have to add this here also. Okay, save it and go to the function which we were creating. We have to write where be question page number. I guess we can use this code here, this one we can use it here. Okay, same way you can use this one also, which we have used, wrote this code on part 2. So use this to code here, and after this we have to use this double quotes input name is equal to this whole thing. Just copy this, paste it here, dot attribute double quotes disabled and disabled. So why we have written this, I'll save it and I'll show you why we have written this. Once I click on this, if I click on submit, you can see the radio button is disabled now. Okay, so that is the code for disabling the radio button post clicking on submit button. Okay, now we are done with this. What we have to do is, once I click on submit, then only I'll able to see the next button. Okay, so I'll do that right now. Let's give one if condition, or it will be user clicked answer when it is undefined. Okay, when it is not selected, the same way which we have written here, we have to write it here. Okay, when it is undefined, we have to show alert, please select choices. Okay, save it. Let's see if I'll click on submit. Okay, it is showing please select choices. Once I click on this, but it is disabling also. Okay, yeah, looking fine. I mean, it is working fine, and we have to disable it in this one else condition. Okay, we have to disable it this inside this. Okay, and now we'll see it saving. We are able to select, but before this, when we wrote this in outside this else condition, it was anyhow disabling it. Even it was throwing please select choices error. Okay, validation. Yeah, so we have written this. Once clicking on submit, next button should be visible. Okay, what you can do is writing another code, double quotes, hash, what is for, what is id of next button? It is next button. Okay, I guess we have missed out something here, so we have to double quotes plus plus bracket, copy this, paste it here. Same way, we have to write it here, and same way we have to do it for previous button. I guess guys, we will not need previous button. I'll show you why, but I'll save it right now. And here we have to concat outside this double quotes, question page number dot prop, double quotes, disabled, it will be false. Save it. Let's check if it is working or not. Okay, validation working. Clicking on one, submit. You can see the next button is visible now. Clicking on next, throwing on to the next page. And also one more thing, I guess we won't be needing this condition. We won't be needing this also, this also we won't need. Let's delete this one, because in part 2 we were doing the validation, just basic validation, but for the next button we won't be needing that much of code, so it is better to eliminate those code. Okay, now if I'll click on to submit, next, still working fine. Yeah, next, next. So guys, I don't think we will need previous button, because I'll tell you why. Because when you are clicking, when you are selecting one of those choices, and if you are submitting, on submit, you will be able to see the correct answer. Okay, so there is no logic showing the correct answer, then showing the previous button, going to the previous page, then correcting the answer. So I'll basically eliminate previous button also. So I'll just remove the previous button. We won't be needing the previous button for now. So what I'll do is just I'll remove this previous button from here and from here as well. Okay, we have written code for this previous button. I'll remove that also. Let's save it. Let's check how it is working. Submit, next, submit, next. Clicking on submit, validation, okay, working, next, okay. Oh, so it is working fine. So now next task will be showing the user selected answer and showing the correct answer, okay. So what I'll do is, firstly, I'll go here and inside this, I'll write one p tag. I'll close that p tag here. I'll give the ID to this p tag, ID. This will be our user answer, okay. Basically, this will be user answer and double quotes concat question index plus 1. Save it, add another p tag here, same way, I mean just copy paste this p tag and paste it here after this finishing of this p tag, okay. This will be correct answer. Let's save it. Same way, what you have written here, you have to copy this, you have to paste it inside the else condition, okay. Here you have to paste it here. Let's go and paste it here. I'll do the formatting for this. Format the document, okay. This looks nice now. uh, Once you're done with that, we have to write the code inside this on submit click function. This else condition we have to use user. Firstly, we have to create one variable. We have to give it as user answer HTML. This will be empty. Another variable will be for correct answer HTML double quotes. Save it. Now we have to go inside this else condition. You have to use this user answer HTML equal to double quotes span tag. Close this span tag, okay. After this, inside span tag you have to write your answer and double quotes concat this with this user clicked answer, because anyhow we are getting the user clicked answer here, okay. Whatever user is clicking, we will be getting that here. So what I'll do is, I'll write the console dot log to show if we are getting the correct answer or not, okay. So writing this here and save it, and for now save it. Let's see, clicking on this on a log, we are able to see the selected answer was 2. If you can see this, I'll run this again. 3, you can see the 3 got populated here, and after this clicking on 2, you can see that 2 is visible. So what we have to do is, we are done with this. We have to go here, we are appending this here. After this, save it. What you have to do is, you have to go here and this will be basically your this one. Copy it and paste it here, okay. After pasting it, question page number dot append, and this you have to append here. Now if you will see this, Okay, 2. You can see your answer is 2. Now same way we have to do for correct answer. Okay, we have to do for correct answer. Now once we are done with this, same way we have to go and we have to write one variable where correct quiz answer index equal to questions question page number -1 dot correct -1. Okay, save it. Another one would be where correct answer equal to questions question page number -1 dot choices correct quiz answer index. Okay, let's save it. Now another one would be correct answer HTML. Same way, you can copy this here, just paste this one here and just replace this with correct correct answer. Save it, and you have to replace this one also here. Okay, done with this, just do one more thing. We have to like get this thing from here, ID. Okay, question page number dot append. Okay, and save it. Let's go and let's check if it is showing the correct answer or not. 2 if I'll select. Okay, there's some issue, I guess. Let's go and let's check. 2 submitting to. Okay, there's one more thing. This thing happening. If I'll click submit again, so what you have to do for this one is just go here. Before submitting, you have to just use this one here, and you have to do text null. Okay, I mean empty. If you'll see now, 2, if I'll select this, if I'll select again, nothing will happen. Okay, I guess there's something issue happened with the correct answer. Let's see what it is. Let's go to the sources, where it is sources. Okay, let's open this in a Chrome. Okay, now if you will go to the sources, there's one error showing here, console. Okay, there's no error, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so you have to go to the sources tab. Okay, sources, and just do one thing. Copy this, paste it here. Let's see what is happening. Let's click on to submit. 1 -1. Yeah, it should be 0 because the page number is 1. The index should be 0. Clicking on uh, should be 0. Yeah, it is working good. Next, the correct answer is 1. Yeah, we are getting the correct answer, but what is happening? Okay, we are getting this here as well. Okay, so you can see this, we have written double 2 time equal to, so you have to just remove this. So when you are copy pasting some stuff, this kind of thing happens, so just avoid this. Yeah, so saving it, just click on 2. Now you can see this correct answer. Your answer is 2, correct answer is this. Next, also for this one also, I guess there would be an issue submitting. If I submit this again, same thing happening for correct answer as well. So what you have to do is same way you have to do it for correct answer as well. Go here and write text. So basically what we are doing is we are just, when you are clicking on it, we are first of all we are doing this for ID, we are emptying the whole HTML thing, and then we are re-rendering the HTML into that ID. Okay, so this is how it is. And once you're done with this, and also I guess you might have some issue, or maybe you won't understand this code, so I'll try to understand this one first. So what happens is we have given the quiz index. Okay, we are getting the array here, we are getting the page number, which is one basically, but your index is 0. Okay, so your index is 0. So what you have to do is, for on the first page your index is 0, so what you have to do is 1, the page number which we are getting is 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0, so which from there we will get the first indexing array, and from that first indexing array what we are doing is correct answer minus 1, because what we have written correct answer as, okay, we have written correct answer is 1, which is this one, but the index of this array is 0. So what we have to do is the choice which we are getting, we have to minus it, so we will get better index. Okay, so the choices index is 0 for this one, because this would be 0, 1, 2. Okay, so the correct answer is 1, we have to minus it, the correct answer, like if we are getting 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0, so we will be getting the 0 indexed, uh, 0 index positioning array data. Okay, if you see this, the page is basically working. Okay, it is working fine. But one thing which we have to add is, once we submit this and if the answer is correct, we have to show the green border line, and if answer is wrong, we have to show red border line. So what we have to do is we have to go here, we have to add two classes. This will be correct answer, will be border RGB, this will be 0, 255 and 26, 26. So this is basically for green border line. Okay, this would be 5px, 5px solid and important. Same way we have to write for wrong answer also. Border RGB, first will be 245, 65, and this will be 0. 5px solid important. Save it. Once you're done with this, you have to go here in the submit button, and basically here also you have to write one if condition. If your user clicked answer is equal to correct answer, okay, then your this one quiz question page number, add class, this one, okay, here, and same way in else we have to add class wrong answer. Just copy this and paste it here. Let's see if it is working fine or not. Okay, I'll click on one, submit. You can see the borderline is green now. The correct answer, your answer is 1. Correct answer is 1. Clicking on next, click on 2, which is right answer again. Submitting it, yeah, it is showing the green borderline. Clicking on next, so the spelling of 3. Let's click on wrong answer, which is TO. Let's submit. The, you know, the borderline is red and everything is working fine. Last, the thank you response, it is. You might face some issue while coding, so I'll recommend you to watch, every minute. Don't skip it. Watch every minute, so you'll get better understanding what is happening and what is not. The video might be fast sometime, the video might be slow. I mean, sometime while I'm explaining it might be slow, and when I'm typing it would have been fast. Okay, so just watch it according to your convenience. We have wrote CSS, we have wrote HTML, we have wrote jQuery. It was all basic stuff, but it will give you a better understanding. So that is it from my end, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really did, please subscribe and like to this video. And if there is any recommendation, suggestion, or anything you are stuck in, I'll recommend you to comment it out. I'll try to solve it as much as I can. So thank you guys, bye.